This lesson is on adding integers. Remember that adding a negative number is like subtracting a positive number. Remember our song? Same signs add and keep, different signs subtract, and keep the sign of the higher number, then it will be exact. We sing that song and remind ourselves of how to add integers. So let's first talk about same signs. Let's take a problem like negative 3 plus negative 6. Both of the signs are negative. Same signs, so we add the absolute value. Now, we need to remember that absolute value is distance from 0, and negative 3 is 3 places on the number line away from 0, and negative 6 is 6 places away on the number line from 0. So we add the absolute values. 3 plus 6 equals 9. But we can't forget the signs now, so we have to, let's see, same signs add and keep. Oh, we keep the signs. And since the signs are negative in our problem, negative 3, negative 6, the answer is negative 9, as we can see right here. Let's take a look over here at what happens with different signs. Different signs, let's give an example problem of 3 plus negative 6. With different signs, we subtract the smaller absolute value from the larger absolute value. Look at this. The absolute value of 3 is 3. The absolute value of negative 6 is 6. So negative 6 actually has a larger absolute value than 3, even though 3 is the higher number. We talk about the higher number, but remember, when we talk about this, we're talking in terms of absolute value, as you'll see as we move a little further down here. So 6 minus 3 equals 3, and we keep the sign of the number with the higher absolute value. Again, negative 6 has a higher absolute value, so the answer is negative 3. Let's take a look a little further down at some of our other examples that we have here. It doesn't matter if the signs are positive. You've been doing this since about first grade, maybe earlier for some of you. 3 plus 6 equals 9, or negative 3 plus negative 6 equals 9. We can just add the numbers. 3 plus 6 equals 9, and we keep the sign. These are negative, so the answer is negative. These are positive, the answer is positive. On different signs, it doesn't matter if the first number is positive and the second number is negative, or the first number is negative and the second number is positive, because again, we're going by absolute values, and in all cases, absolute value is positive, so we put our one with a higher absolute value and subtract the smaller absolute value from it. And then we worry about the signs after, and we use the sign of the number with the higher absolute value. So in this case it would be negative because the higher absolute value is negative. In here this answer is positive because the higher absolute value is positive. Let's take a look at what it looks like on a number line. So we've been doing addition problems like this for many years. 3 plus 6 equals 9. So we have 3, and we can move along with 1, 2, 3 places on the number line. And we move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places on the number line, and we wind up at positive 9. Same signs add and keep. But what happens when we have negative 3, negative 3, and negative 6? Let's take a look and see what that looks like. Well, negative means to move in the negative direction. So let's move 1, 2, 3. And we have negative 6, so we're going to go another 6 places in the negative direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we end up at negative 9. Same signs, add and keep, just like we were doing. Well, let's take a look at what if we have different signs. So we have negative 3 plus a negative 6. We go 3 in the negative direction. 1, 2, 3. And then we turn around and go 3, 6 in the positive direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,